Fable turns 20 today, as of September 14th, 2024, and I thought the best thing to do was to give my thanks to the game. In most of my early childhood, I grew up watching my dad play Fable, because the game was released not too long after I was born, and then eventually I got to play the game myself. Playing the game for the first ever time when I was super young exposed me to this amazing fairy tale environment that just felt super mystical. It felt as if there was an adventure waiting at every corner. Even though Fable's simple in many parts, there's still a magic that sits within the game. It makes me want to feel giddy to go on an adventure just again and again. The original game is super colorful, and even though the graphics are old, I love the style it has. Fable has always been my favorite game, and over the course of time I've played games that are definitely better, but there's something just within this game that makes me love it the most. It was fun to travel through the new areas in the game, such as the dead trees of Darkwood, through the rainy pines of Witchwood, fighting the new monsters that may have given you trouble, but when you've slain them, you felt accomplished. You felt like a hero. And then when you felt like resting, there were always towns, the guild, and demon doors you could just sit in and relax. There were a few other funny things you could do in Fable. You could go fishing, you could search for treasure using your spade, or you could do the chicken kicking competition. It's all just a nice part of that humor that the game has. It's fun to play the game and hang out with your friends, and they get exposed to the humor and they laugh a bit as well. Sometimes it's not even the humor of the game, but sometimes the random glitches that can happen. The great thing about this game is how many friends I have found from this game alone. The modding community I used to be much more involved in years ago. Best buddy Avarice, you may have known him. He's a great guy. He's very dedicated to his stuff. If you don't know about him, please check out his content. It's great. He goes very in depth with Fable. And then he also made the Lost Content mod that's amazing. Skyrionn covered Fable lore videos, and he would make very good essay videos about what happened timeline-wise and such. And he doesn't really do Fable that much anymore, but he still checks on it from every once in a while. He covers other game series, and he does a pretty good job at it. And the special thanks to Dean Carter for still talking to the community and answering any questions anybody has about the games. Thank you for answering any questions I had about the games. You were very patient, open, kind, and I appreciate it. Thank you everybody else, and happy 20th birthday, Fable.